One sunny afternoon, as Jackson carefully created a vibrant mural on the school wall, a soft voice startled him.
Wow, your artwork is incredible.
He turned slightly and saw a beautiful girl standing nearby. His green eyes met Jalesa's brown ones. He felt a mix of surprise and hesitation. He had never interacted with someone like Jalesa before. She looked so different from him, with beautiful dark skin and shiny black braids wrapped in a scarf. But something about her genuine appreciation for his art made him smile, putting his hesitations at ease.
Thank you.
Both students felt a mixed rush of surprise and joy as they looked at each other, recognizing the differences in their backgrounds and appearances. Jalesa was mesmerized by the swirling colors and intricate designs on the wall. She couldn't tear her gaze away from Jackson's graffiti. She knew in that moment she had found something special.
How do you make something so beautiful?
Surprised by the kind words, Jackson beamed with joy.
I love bringing color to the world. It makes me feel alive and allows me to express myself in ways that words can't capture. What about you? What brings you joy?
Words. I write poetry, and it feels as if the world slows down and listens when I share my stories through them. I hope that someday my poetry will touch the hearts of others.
Jackson was instantly captivated by Jalesa's poetic words and was eager to get to know her better. The two soon found themselves in a fascinating conversation, exploring their shared love for art and words. Their initial reservations melted away, and they discovered they had more in common than they had originally thought. Jackson's love for painting matched Jalesa's passion for poetry. The bond of friendship began to take root. Jalesa's eyes sparkled as she realized how similar they were, both of them striving to convey their deepest thoughts and emotions through their chosen art forms. As they stood side by side, they found themselves admiring the graffiti together, their initial reservations slowly fading away. Time passed by quickly. Jalesa got a text and said she had to get home. Something tugged at Jackson's heartstrings as he watched her walk away. He hoped they would have a chance to meet again. When Jackson's mom picked him up from school, she noticed a puzzled look on his face. He was quieter than normal.
Is something troubling you, son?
I met this girl today, Mom.
Oh, is she nice?
She's really cool. We talked for a long time. She liked my graffiti.
Do I know her?
No, I don't think so.
Jackson paused before saying,
But I think you would like her.
he broke eye contact with his mom and looked down. Jackson's mom could see her son had something else on his mind.
Is there something you want to talk with me about, Jackson?
Mom, I really like Jalesa, but she's not like us. She's black.
Skin color doesn't define a person, just like your skin doesn't define you. Our two families may have different experiences, but underneath our skin, we are all the same. Your first impression was a positive one, and I trust your instincts. Take some time and get to know her. If you still feel the same, I'd like to meet her and her parents.
Thanks, Mom. I feel so much better now. What's for dinner?
As soon as Jalesa got home, she told her parents about the cool boy she met at school.
I hope I see him again. I really like his artwork, and I think he'll like my poems.
Jalesa's dad could see excitement in his daughter's eyes.
Who is this boy?
He asked with a stern expression on his face.
Do we know his parents?
His mom asked.
I don't think so, Mom. He's white.
Jalesa hadn't mentioned his race until now because she knew it wouldn't be an issue for her parents.
I hope to run into him again. He's so cool.
Her parents looked at each other. They had always been open, supportive, and protective of their only child. They knew if a friendship developed, it may result in a huge dose of reality for her.
If you like him, then we'll like him. You have a good head on your shoulders, and we respect your choices.
Jalesa's mom said.
Just be careful. Sometimes people can misunderstand or be scared of things they don't know or have never experienced. When that happens, the ugly comes out, and it may be aimed directly at you. What some people have to learn is skin tone doesn't matter. Love and friendship is to be celebrated, not criticized or shunned.
A few days later, Jackson and Jalesa found themselves inside the school library seeking inspiration for their next projects. Jalesa was standing by the shelves that held books of poetry when Jackson entered. He was surprised to see Jalesa as he wheeled himself to the table. Jackson had planned to look at art books for inspiration for his next graffiti project and also hoped to find a book of poetry for Jalesa.
Hey, Jackson.
Jalesa called out.
I found a book of graffiti that reminded me of your artwork.
Jackson's eyes lit up with curiosity as he wheeled over. Together, they looked at the beautiful pictures that danced across the pages. They laughed and gasped in awe, their minds opening up new possibilities. From that moment on, Jalesa and Jackson became friends, bonded by their shared interests and love for creativity. They spent their time talking about their dreams and goals, inspiring each other every step of the way. They faced challenges together, helping each other grow and learning about each other's cultures. Jackson taught Jalesa about his love for adventure, and Jalesa introduced Jackson to the beauty of words through her poetry. Even though they had found a true companion in each other, they were still a little hesitant to interact with others outside of their families. They eventually decided to spend time together during lunch and recess. Misunderstandings and resistance began to emerge, and some of their friends tried to separate them, whispering disapprovingly. Jalesa and Jackson became upset. They were extremely disappointed by their classmates' behavior. As Valentine's Day approached, Jackson wanted to show Jalesa how much he valued their friendship. He remembered that she had a soft spot for candy and asked his mom to drive him to the candy store. With determination in his heart, Jackson wheeled himself around the store, hoping to find something extra special for his friend. He picked out a box of treats and a beautiful glass jar. Meanwhile, Jalesa wanted to make a gift for Jackson. She crafted a masterpiece, a Valentine's Day card with a poem she had written just for him. In it, she expressed her gratitude for their friendship and the vibrant colors he brought into her life. On Valentine's Day, the two surprised each other with their gifts. Jalesa's eyes gleamed with happiness when she received the beautifully wrapped box. She tingled with excitement as she opened it and found a jar filled with sweet treats and Jackson's handwriting on tiny Valentine's Day cards, each one representing a different poem they had written together.
"Oh, Jackson,"
Jalesa exclaimed.
This is the best gift I've ever received.
Jackson blushed, a wide smile striding across his face.
I wanted to show you how much you mean to me, Jalesa. You're the best friend anyone could ever ask for.
Jalesa was speechless, filled with happiness. Her heart danced with joy as she watched Jackson's eyes sparkle with delight while reading the poem she had written for him.
Thank you. Your words make me come alive.
Jackson replied shyly. The two had genuine feelings for each other and weren't ashamed of it. They had overcome their initial preconceptions and formed a bond that proved love, understanding, and acceptance could blossom between two people who were seemingly different. The two had grown tired of the bigotry at school and decided to do something about it. The journey had taught them the importance of embracing differences and breaking down racial barriers. With their parents' support, they became champions of friendship and diversity in their school. They strived to teach this to their classmates. Their story spread throughout the school and community, inspiring others to celebrate the diversity around them. The neighborhood embraced diversity as never before. Every child learned to appreciate the beauty that comes from connecting with someone who may be different from them in appearance, but shares the same kindness and creativity within. The friendship of Jalesa and Jackson taught an important life lesson. Appearances and background should never limit our ability to connect with others. Their colorful friendship changed the hearts of many, proving that the world can be a better place if we strive for understanding, acceptance, and genuine friendship. Stop.